Hi, welcome to this tutorial on making a booking in ResRequest. Let's examine the 4 easy steps to create a booking. Now, creating a booking in ResRequest happens from the availability calendar. Let's find that. Reservations, availability calendar. In the availability calendar, item 1 and 2, let's go and set the calendar start date. Choose your correct date and enter on go. That will reset your calendar down to start on that particular date. Item 2, set the booking details, which comprise of an agent. Search here and select the relevant agent that you require. Each booking needs a contact, so we'll have to select a contact as well. Working for that agency is Julian. Should it be somebody new, you could add them on at the bottom here. Having done this, the commission and rate types and payment plan for that agent will be drawn through to this booking. Should you need to change the rate type, simply click on Rate Block. Should you need to view all the other rates in the system to use one of them, simply click on Show All Rates and choose the relevant rate. Now, having set these 2 items, we can proceed to secure the rooms. Click on the arrival date, staying the night of the 1st, and departing on the 3rd. 2 nights. 1 room, create. This will create an itinerary line, and bear in mind that multiple itineraries can be booked onto one reservation. So we could, for example, book another 2 nights at a different property to appear on the same reservation. This is step 1 of making a booking. Click on Make a Booking to proceed to step 2. Step 2, we can fill in the reservation name, the source of the booking. In this particular case, one can click on the search button and choose one of the relevant sources for that booking. This will help in your marketing efforts to analyze the business. Vouchers. If you're using vouchers, you may enter voucher number here. Originator is your agent's agent and can be found by searching your contact database. If not, you can add that new originator in here as indicated now. The contact's details will appear here. Now, typically at the time of booking, many of the flights, extras, activities, etc. are not known. Should some of them be known, you can add them on now by clicking on Add Extras. Let's look at that quickly. Add Extras, let's go and search for different categories. Can be property specific or not. And can be activities, let's move it round to not property specific. And look at what else we can do. Activities there, arrivals, departures and transfers. So should we have any information available about those, we could build them there. Now, normally there are certain notes which are relevant to all reservations, and to avoid you having to retype these all the time, we have an opportunity to build them into standard notes, and then simply select them. Click on Standard Notes, and if these apply to that reservation, select them and add those notes. They will be automatically drawn into that reservation, either under Reservation Notes or under Internal Memos. Internal Memos will be viewable primarily by staff only. Now, you may amend these notes as required, or you might add in new ones simply by typing them in, or you could copy and paste from an email. Now, the reservation would typically default to a provisional status for a particular period. You may confirm it here now, or perhaps make it a quotation if that was the need. To proceed to step 3 of the booking process, simply click on the bottom right hand side of the page. Proceed to next step. In step 3, if we do know if the guests have been there before, we can enter that now by selecting the relevant area. Guest nationality can be entered, if known, clicking on search and selecting the relevant nationality. If we had the guest names, we could enter them here, plus any dietaries and a last point of contact. Should we have known the guest details, they could be entered here as well as indicated now. Let's move on to step 4, proceed to next step. Step 4 gives a summary of the previous 3 steps and primarily focuses around the payment plan on step 4. This is a default payment plan that is pulled through from the agent's record. It may be changed depending on the nature of the booking, simply by clicking on the drop down arrow and selecting the correct plan for that agent or this booking and clicking on update. We can now go to the reservation documentation and select either a reservation summary or an itinerary summary and email that directly off the system to the agent or the guest, as the case may be. Should you have made an error, you may click on Edit a Reservation and proceed to the relevant tab to do the amendments. I hope you found this overview of making a reservation in 4 easy steps useful.